Hello everyone. Today I will tell you about the story of Mahesh in short. This story is written by CHANDRA CHATTOPADHYay. So let's start. The village was called Kashipur. It was a small village where tenants dared not stand up to Zamidar. It was nearing the middle of May, but not a patch of cloud could be seen in the sky. The rainless firmament poured fire. At the end of the field, beside the road, there stood the house of Kafur, the weaver. Torkoratno, the priest, standing in the shade of a tree by the roadside, called out, "Hey, Kafur, is anybody in?" "What do you want?" "Father is down with fever," answered Kafur's little daughter Amina, aged 10, appearing at the door. The noise brought Kafur out, shivering with fever. A bull was tied to the old acacia that leaned against the broken wall of Kafur's house. "What do I see there?" demanded Torkoratno, indicating the bull. "Do you realize that this is a Hindu village and the landlord himself a Brahmin?" "Well," said Torkoratno, "I saw it tied in the morning and it's still there. If the bull dies, your master will flay you alive." Kafur silently watched Mahesh, whose two deep brown eyes were full of pain and hunger. He muttered, patting the bull's neck and back, "Mahesh, you are my son," he whispered to him. "You have grown old and served us for 8 years. I can't even give you enough to eat, but you know how much I love you." One morning, an elderly Mohammedan was examining Mahesh with very sharp eye and untied a 10 rupee note from a corner of his shawl, smoothing it again and again, and said, "Here, take this, I'm paying the full price." Stretching his hand, Kafur took the money but remained silent. Suddenly, Kafur stood bolt upright and said, "Don't touch that rope. I tell you, be careful. I warn you," he cried out hoarsely. "Why?" asked the old man in surprise. Kafur threw the note away. "Mahesh is my property. I shall not sell him," Kafur said. Kafur lay in a corner without a word. Hunger and thirst he had forgotten, but his heart was burning within him like the sun outside. He kept no count of how time passed. He was suddenly shaken out of his listlessness by a shriek of a girl. Amina was prostrate on the ground. The pitch which she had been carrying tumbled over, and Mahesh was sucking up the water as it flowed on the earth. Kafur was completely out of his mind. Without waiting another moment, he seized his plough head and with both hands struck it violently on the bent head of Mahesh. "What have you done, father? Our Mahesh is dead." Amina burst out weeping. Kafur didn't move nor answer her. He remained staring without blinking at a pair of motionless, beady black eyes. Before 2 hours were out, the tanners come crowding in and carried off Mahesh on a bamboo pole. In the dead of night, Kafur set out, holding his daughter by the hand. Crossing the yard, when he reached the acacia, he stopped stock still and burst out crying loudly, "Allah!" he said, raising his face towards the black star-spangled sky. "Punish me as much you like. Mahesh died with thirst on his lips. Nobody left the teeniest bit of land for him to feed on. Pray never forgive those their guilts who never let him eat the grass but nor drink the water you have given."